Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the 1986 Series 3 Decepticon triple pack Reflector. Now these were released, as I say, as part of Series 3, and these were mail-aways only, and again these are a set of other figures that I just absolutely love. I really like these. I can't even pinpoint exactly what it is that makes me love them so much, but I just do. I just think they're fantastic. So what we're going to do with this video, I've got some contents in there as well which are pretty much unused, so I'm going to show you what's inside there. With the ones that are in front of you, I'm going to transform them into the alternate mode as well, so you can see that firsthand, because again I just think it's spectacular. So what we've got is we've got Spectro, who's the red one, Viewfinder, who's the guy in the middle, and I suppose that's pretty easy to remember because he's got the view. And then of course we've got Spyglass at the other end, and he does sometimes have another weapon, which again I will show you in a second because they're in the box. So as I've mentioned, these were very special. These were only available via mail away, and I've had a look, and you know, I honestly can't remember. I don't know anybody in the UK who had these, so whether these were like the Omnibots and weren't available as well, I couldn't really tell you. So please leave a comment, anybody from the UK, if we could get these, but I definitely don't remember seeing them. Now the robots themselves are incredibly basic. You've got literally a bit of movement there in the legs, and you've got this red part here is all die cast, so it's nice and heavy, and yeah, and it looks really good. So be aware of paint chippings, of course, for that. The weapon, you can see, has got a dowel there which fits. I'll just show you his. It's got the X there and it fits inside his hands. So yeah, it's strange with this. I can't tell you why I love it so much, because you know, in the cartoon they're not got the biggest I suppose role. They're not the biggest characters, and of course these figures in front of you, they're pretty much nothing like what they were in the cartoon. I've got one of these here just to show you quickly. That is obviously a very cartoon accurate representation of them, but these not at all. So it's strange, and I really don't know what it is, but I just genuinely think these guys are great. I'm going to leave him there for a second. Let's have a look at Viewfinder. So yeah, they are sort of quite crude, very basic, but that's because these were they basically were released just before Transformers as well, under a different toy line. This guy's got a bit more articulation. He's got knee joints there, and he's got shoulders which will go all the way around. The way that you put the weapons in is again just this tiny little dowel. And with this guy, it's quite annoying because you can't stand him straight, because look how long his weapon is. I mean, I say I'm picking fault at him, but I'm telling you that I love him, so it's crazy really. I am going to get him to stand up if I can. You can also see that they've all got chrome legs, so that's all a big thing with them, something to be aware of. Brilliant, he stood up. Let's have a look at Spyglass then. Again, chrome legs. Looks like he's got, yeah, knee joint, but the opposite. It's hyperextending the knees. You can spin his arm around and his go back, but that's mainly for transformation. The head, I don't think moves. I'm not going to do it. It looks like it might do, but I'm definitely not going to do it on these old figures, for obvious reasons. So there they are in robot modes. They're probably not going to balance. In fact, let's move these out the way anyway. So this is the original package that they came in, and again, a lot of the mailway figures, they didn't come in the most desirable packaging, shall we say. But if we have a look at this, we're going to pull it out. We've got, there's the instructions. There are the pieces. Again, absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. Totally love them. These are the weapons that come with him, the extra parts. So what I'll do is, I say, I won't transform the guys in the box. I'll transform the loose ones in front of you. I'll just show you the rest of the accessories. So you've got 3 missiles which all came on a sprue like that. The instruction book is exactly that. It's got the instruction book there, how to transform them all and combine them. And as you can see, they don't really have their stickers on, so I'm going to keep him there. So the only bits that I didn't have attached to the figures were these, and the reason for that is I've got them in another box. I just don't think they look very good on display with them, so I'm going to pull this one out ever so slightly. There is a beautiful, as I say, gift set there. So the thing that's really cool, it's the transformation process. It's so good. So we're going to change into his alternate mode, which is a 35mm camera. So we're going to take the weapons out of their hands now. Anyway, I'm going to keep these down on the shelf below just to keep them separate. Good job, that was carpet. So we're going to pop them together there like so. You can see we've got 2 attachments either side on Viewfinder, and then we'll fold the legs up nice and careful, really careful. So there's a hole there and there's a dowel on the back of his leg, and it's all very, very simple. And we just pop it up, and these are again, that's it, that's just sat in place perfectly, and this should click together as well. There we go. So we're going to leave that there. Now we're going to have a look at Spectro, and again we're going to fold his arms that way, and then we're going to fold this back up. One thing I should have mentioned perhaps in the robot mode, but it's not a big thing, is this is a button and it presses up and down. He has got a bit of head articulation actually, just a teeny bit, maybe more, but I don't want to run the risk of it. And then finally we've got Spyglass, and I failed to mention that this is die cast as well, so this is nice and heavy. These arms go back again, we can then fold, and then because his knees hyperextend up that way, it just fits lovely, nice and smooth there. So we've got 3 folded up robots, which you can see. Now you don't have to be a genius to work out that you've got 2 dowels there, 2 holes there. So what we can do is just slot carefully, hand in mouth again when doing this, into place. Yep, I might push it all the way in a second. I'm just going to see, that's it, it's gone in. If I can do it carefully, which we can just about. And then the final one, exactly the same on the other side, dowels into the dowels, and let's just straighten these guys up. So just like that, obviously it doesn't look too great, but here come the accessories. So this was the piece that I didn't attach to it. When it's also in robot mode, by the way, this is a launcher as well, so that can be held, it's usually held by Spyglass to be honest. And we're going to pop this over his head like so, and then of course we've got Viewfinder, and then this will attach nicely onto his chest piece and pop it in like that. And there we have just the simply stunning I'm presuming, I'm hoping I'm going to get this right, because again I don't really talk about pre-transformers, because in all honesty it's definitely not my forte. I'm definitely thinking this is Microman, because Microman tended to be the clue in the title, that they were everyday things that they changed into little men or little robots like Soundwave. Diaclone was the cars, I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm just going to rest that there. In fact, no, I'm going to pop it back down at the front. Unfortunately, obviously there's no amazing artwork to look at, because it comes in a very super plain box, literally nothing on the side. You wouldn't even know what it was if that unfortunately had come off. It just says made in Japan there. But I hope I've done these figures some justice, and it's took me ages to get around to doing them, but I just love them. I can't express to you how much I really like them. And again, it's quite weird because they are obviously not cartoon accurate. They just look so good. So again, hope you enjoyed looking at them with me. Hope it brought back some nice memories if you had them. And again, if you are from the UK, and if you had one, or if you didn't, or if you know if we could or couldn't, please let me know in the comments, because I really don't remember at all getting or being able to get this as a kid. Otherwise I definitely would have. So there we go guys, thanks very much for watching, thanks for your comments in advance, and of course please take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.